Texas Republicans have put it into their platform, well, several ridiculous things, but two stand out as unbelievable. Point number one, to be repealed and not reauthorized. So the act that allowed African Americans to vote in peace and to participate in our democracy just like everybody else with equal rights, they want to repeal that. Gee, I wonder why blacks don't vote for Republicans. Gee, I wonder why Latinos are headed over in droves to the Democratic Party instead of the Republicans. Here are the Texas GOP platform. This is their mission statement saying, we would like to make sure that we go to the bad old days where minorities don't have the same rights as we do, and hopefully we can shut them out from voting. Great, great. So have at it, Hoss. You think that's bad? And it is. Wait till you get a load of what they say on knowledge-based education. This is in their platform. Quote, we oppose the teaching of high-order thinking skills. Critical thinking skills and similar programs that are simply a relabeling of outcome-based education, mastery learning, which focuses on behavior modification and have the purpose of challenging the students' fixed beliefs and undermining parental authority. So the platform is, we don't want you to do critical thinking. We want you to simply follow parental authority. We don't want the students challenged on their fixed beliefs. Why don't you just write into their platform, we'd like to make everybody in Texas as stupid as possible so they can keep voting Republican? Who says that we shouldn't teach the kids to think critically? Who says that? I mean, you might whisper it, like, oh God, wouldn't it be great if everybody in Texas was as dumb as we are and then everybody would be Republicans? You might whisper that, right? But you're going to actually say it in public? You're going to write it down on your platform? No, no, we don't want anybody to question any beliefs. No, no, bow your head and listen to authority. Don't start thinking it for yourself or anything like that. In America, this is what you think is the right thing to do in America. The Republican Party is a national embarrassment. How can anybody vote for this? How can anybody say, oh yeah, let's take away voting rights from blacks and Latinos. Just go back to the old days when we were running them over and it was just whites that were voting, and we were trying to make it as hard as possible for them to vote. And that was great. And by the way, let's make sure that our kids don't think at all, and then they don't get a decent education, so they just bow their heads and have fixed beliefs that you can't change.
Well, Uygur, you know, when you say it in private, as they've done, and then it somehow comes out in public and nothing's done about it, eventually you go, well, sounds pretty bad, but nobody seems to really care. Nobody's fighting us. I mean, if we do something blatantly wrong, and then we say, look at what you did, and the opposition says, yeah, okay, we did, as we just talked about, I mean, you're emboldened. What else are you supposed to do? Like, well, this is too much trouble to cover this up. Let's just say it.
No. Of course, Jayar's right. Look, if I was a Democrat running in Texas, I would take this, and if I was a Democratic Party, I'd do by hook or by crook, I'd raise as much money as possible, and I would put this in every ad in every election in Texas. Republicans want your kids to be dumb. They don't want your kids to learn. They are against higher education, high skills. They're against kids thinking for themselves. Are you going to be in the party of morons? Are you going to be in the party of stupid people? Are you that dumb? Now, of course, Democrats would never do that. Oh my God, you might be insulting people, and then they would say, no, you're running against them. Yes, you want voters to think they're the dumbasses I don't want to be associated with. Well, I don't know. Oh, fuck off.